Living things. All living things are made up of tiny units called cells. A cell performs three vital functions: nutrition, reproduction, and interaction. Nutrition. During nutrition, the cell transforms nutrients into energy that the cells use to live and grow. Plants are producers. They produce their own food. That process is called photosynthesis. Animals are consumers. They feed on living things. Fungi, bacteria, and protists are decomposers. They feed on dead plants and dead animals. Reproduction. The process of reproduction allows living things to produce new organisms similar to them. There are two different types of reproduction. We have sexual reproduction, where a male and a female individual are required, and we have asexual reproduction, where only one organism is required. For example, bacteria use asexual reproduction. Interaction. Changes in the environment can cause a reaction in living things. That change in the environment is called a stimulus, and the reaction to the change that the living thing produces is called a response. This is an example of animal cell. We are going to study some parts of animal cells. We are going to study the cell membrane, the nucleus, the vacuole, the mitochondria, the cytoplasm, and the Golgi body or Golgi apparatus. Each part has a different function. Let's see. The cell membrane is around the cell. It controls what goes in and out of the cell. The nucleus directs all the cell's actions, including reproduction, is the boss of the cell. The vacuole stores water, food, and waste. The mitochondria produces the energy. The cytoplasm is a gel made 80% of water that supports all the parts of the cell. And to finish, the Golgi apparatus or Golgi body receives and distributes materials that are important for the cell. It's like a post office. The plant cell has a different shape. It's different from the animal cell. Some of the parts of the plant cell that we are going to study are the same of those of the animal cell. For example, the nucleus, the vacuole, the cell membrane, the Golgi apparatus, the mitochondria, and cytoplasm. Still, we have to notice that, for example, vacuoles are very different. Animals have many small vacuoles, but plants have just one big vacuole that occupies almost the whole cell. Still, the functions of those parts are the same that we have talked about the animal cell. So here we are going to add two new parts. Around the membrane there is a big wall. The cell wall is not present in animal cell. The cell wall protects and supports the cell, and very important, it gives the shape to the plant. Remember that plants do not have bones or skeleton, so they use the cell wall to take the shape. Plants are producers, so they need a part in the cell that captures the sunlight and make the plant's food. That part is the chloroplast. The chloroplasts have to do with the photosynthesis process. So, animal cells do not have a cell wall and do not have chloroplasts. To finish, remember that there are 5 different kingdoms of living things: plants, animals, fungi, protists, and Monera. Animals are multicellular. They are consumers and they can move. Plants are multicellular. They are producers and they do photosynthesis to create their own food. Fungi are unicellular or multicellular, and they are decomposers. They feed on dead plants or dead animals. Monera are unicellular. They can live in land, in air, water, and inside living things, and they are decomposers. Most protists are unicellular and they live in water. We have the amoeba and the algae as examples of protists.